Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build and use the different anvils that come into the game in this mod pack. The anvils can do a couple different things, most importantly repairing, enchanting, and disenchanting different types of gear. So they can be kind of helpful and useful as you're playing. If you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button. That way you can see all my videos and tutorials as they come out. Now I am doing this video in regular survival world, just because it makes it a little bit easier to do enchanting and disenchanting and such than it is to do in creative. But the first anvil we're going to put together is just the standard normal anvil, which is 4 iron ingots and 3 iron blocks. We're also going to be using a Void Anvil, which is one of those regular anvils we just looked at. 4 gold nuggets, 1 flint, 2 redstone, and a block of obsidian. Next, we're going to be looking at the Magma Anvil, which is 3 cobblestone blocks, 2 gold blocks, another regular anvil, and then 3 magma blocks. And then last, we're going to be looking at a powered diamond anvil, which is 3 iron blocks, 2 redstone, 1 enchanting table, and 3 pieces of diamond. All right, so let's take a look at those. Here's the 4 anvils in that order. Now, 2 of the anvils, the Void Anvil and the Powered Anvil, require an RF power source. For this, I am using a just regular battery with an energy extraction cable, and that is being powered by a really, really large fission reactor that I have way over there in my regular world. The standard anvil uses your experience to do what it's looking to do, and then the magma anvil uses literally lava. So we're going to start with the regular anvil. So it gives a couple of different things. Grab some stuff here. All right, so if you right click on your anvil, it gives you the ability to repair items. So say I have this stone sword that's important to me. Maybe it's enchanted, maybe there's something that I really want to keep this, but it's been beaten down a little bit and I want to get it to full repair. If I take another item of the same type, put it in the second slot, it'll let me use 2 of my levels, my experience levels, to combine those into 1 fully repaired stone sword. All I do is then, if I want to, I can rename it by just erasing stone sword, and I can put Draven sword. Also gives you the ability to repair. Now you'll see that it takes 3. It's using a little bit more experience to do that. Then I just take it out of this last slot, and now I have Draven sword, which is fully repaired. Another good thing about the regular anvil is you can use it to enchant items. So if I take Draven sword and I find myself, I've got a Unbreaking 3 enchantment book. I put that into the second slot. Let me know that for 4 of my experience levels, I can then change Draven sword into having that enchantment. It's now an enchanted sword with Unbreaking. So I'm going to take a second stone sword and I'm going to enchant it with Sweeping Edge 3. Right? So now I have 2 enchanted swords. If they're the same type, I can then combine those 2 swords using 9 experience, and the more things that are being done, the more experience is required. And now, as you can see, the last sword is going to combine those 2 enchantments, so I have Unbreaking 3 and Sweeping Edge 3 on this one sword. So it is possible to keep enchanting and re-enchanting and combining those, but every new enchantment you're putting on there is going to take more and more experience levels to do that. But that can put together a pretty cool little sword. All right, so next we have our Void Anvil. Now, Void Anvil needs RF, that's this middle part, it's got power, and a Void Anvil basically disenchants items. So maybe you want to get enchantments off of something. If I take Draven Sword and I stick it in this first slot, it removed those enchantments, and now Draven Sword is just back to being a normal sword again. So if you have items you want to remove the enchantment from, maybe you want to combine them on a regular anvil to repair something, but there's just too many enchantments on there and it's going to use too much of your experience, you can just remove it from the things you don't need and then use them as a regular item again. Okay. So next is the Powered Anvil. So Powered Diamond Anvil works a little bit differently. So let me go ahead and I'm going to grab an item here. So I have here a sword that I put together. Using the first anvil, as I mentioned, I combined a whole mess of different enchantments. You can see that this sword has Life Leech, Looting, Soulbound, Insight, Tombstone, Soulbound, Smite, Knockback, Leech, Sweeping Edge, and Unbreaking. So it uses a lot of XP to repair this. I don't have all the levels sometimes or experience in order to repair that at once. So if I wanted to have all of those enchantments repaired, in a Powered Anvil, if you put your item in this first spot, it is going to use RF power to repair your item instead. This will work on most articles of armor and weapons, and some of the different charms like the flight charm or the poison charm. It will refill its levels, if you will, or repair it. So it'll either repair it or it'll refill its energy back up. If you have a charm that only uses that, that the experience or the usage of it drops as you're using it, this will repower it back up. So early game, if you're in to get a hold of a flight charm, this is a great way to refill that, so you can keep using that until you have, say, better gear that allows you to fly. And it can take a little while depending on how much is going, but as you can see, my green bar is filling up, and that sword is working its way up to full repair. Once it's done, it will pop over into this little right box, and you'll know that it has been fully recharged. Wait a second. And here we go. So now my diamond sword with all my enchantments is fully repaired, and I can do that as often as I need as my gear starts to break down or get damaged. It works, like I said, on armor and different things as well. So the last one is going to be the Magma Anvil. Now, Magma Anvil works kind of the same way as a powered anvil, but instead of using RF, it uses lava. So let's go ahead and fill it up with some lava here. Down here. All right. And just by right-clicking with a bucket of lava, you can see that down in the bottom, buckets on my toolbar are emptying out. You can also take lava back out of it again. If you see I've got an empty bucket and I right-click, it pulls lava out. But now, as you can see, there's lava in the middle. It'll hold up to 10,000 millibuckets. So the same as with the powered anvil, except instead of using RF, I put an item in here that I want to be repaired, and it will slowly use the lava to repair it as well. Now, it uses a lot of lava, especially, the more enchantments and such that you have on an item. So having this connected to, say, an automated lava production would definitely be really, really useful. I have a tutorial showing how to automate lava production. I will link that down in the description of this video for those of you who'd like to put that together. But if you want, you can just keep manually putting lava in there, and it will slowly repair your item as well. All right, so that's the 4 different basic anvils in the game. They all do, 3 of them do pretty much the same thing. These 2 here, of course, like I said, will repair or refuel an item. This removes the enchantments, and this allows you to enchant certain items as well as repair gear as well, or combine enchantments. So all of them can be really, really handy, especially the diamond powered anvil and the regular anvil for creating enchantments, merging enchantments, and then refilling them. So I definitely recommend taking advantage of that, because a lot of little enchant books are going to show up as you're playing the game. And it's a great way of really, really leveling up some of your gear. All right, but that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate everybody watching. If you have any questions about this tutorial or any of my tutorials, please put those down in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to answer as quickly as possible, as well as if you have any suggestions or recommendations for other tutorials that you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4, always looking for recommendations. But that is going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.